Your energy has way more creative power than any action that you take. Okay, I will explain, but I promise this is true. And I've experienced this over and over and over again in my life. It's all about the energy that you're putting out, the vibration. Your energy, your vibration, your frequency, your spiritual aura, all different ways of saying the exact same thing, different words. Your energy, whatever your energy is what your emotions are. Whatever your emotions are, that's what your energy is. And whatever emotions you're feeling are due to the mindset that you have, the thoughts you think, the way you think, your perspective, your beliefs. Whatever's going on up here is what generates your emotion. Your emotion is what your energy is. So, how is your energy, your emotions, how are they that powerful? Well, you have to understand the law of attraction is an incredibly powerful law. When you have your emotions in a positive state, you will attract positive experiences. Now, I want to share with you a quick story to prove that this is true. And I have many stories over and over that have been in my life that show for myself, wow, this definitely is true. And this is when I have the most success in my life, every single time. A specific time was I was struggling a little bit for money. I was like, crud, my money's, going away. I'm not making enough. But my mindset was, I'm not going to worry about it. I know some opportunity will present itself. It's going to come. But I was starting to feel some fear. While I was feeling fear, I thought, shoot, I need to create a whole bunch of t-shirt listings so I can sell more t-shirts to generate some revenue. So I spent so many hours just creating all these new designs and new listings. I did all the research. I've been doing this for years, and so I know how to do the research to find shirts that are selling and so on and so forth. So I know what keywords to use. I know what design types to use. I know how to research what's selling in the moment, what's trending, all that stuff. Okay, so I created all these listings, spent so many hours creating tons of listings. None of them were selling. None of them were selling. It's completely illogical. I did everything right according to the data. I mean, everything right. My mock-ups are clean. I mean, you don't get better than the mock-ups. I've been doing this for a long time. I have a lot of money invested, time, experience. I know how to make really good looking t-shirt listings to sell t-shirts. That's my main income, is selling t-shirts. So, created all these listings, none of them were selling. How could that be? I did everything right. Well, it's because my energy wasn't right. I was coming from a place of fear. So guess what happened when I realized, oh yeah, I had to check in with myself. My energy isn't right. Started meditating, letting go of outcomes, relaxing, and allowing the universe to bless me. When I did that, about, a short time after, a week and a half, I came across a YouTube video that was this random person, never even seen this channel, never seen this guy. And I was just chilling in my living room, hanging out with my kids. We were all just vibing. And I, for some reason, just opened up my phone and pulled up YouTube, and this video pops up, and it's like, this t-shirt is trending right now. T-shirt design. I was like, huh? I didn't look up a lot of videos about t-shirt designs in the first place, but here was this video. So, pulled up the video, watched it, and he told me of this t-shirt design that's trending, and he had all these specifics. He's like, the mock-up has to look like this. You have to use these colors. You have to use these words, use these keywords. He told me, he even gave me like the color hex codes to use for the colors in Photoshop. So I thought, you know what? I remember what Kevin Trudeau teaches, and your wish is your command. He's like, you have to be teachable and do what you're told. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to be teachable. I'm going to do what I'm told right here. I thought, I have no idea if this is even going to sell or not. I mean, I put so many hours into listings, but I was like, hey, why not? Let's give it a try. He says it's selling, so let's go ahead and throw it up. So I followed his instructions exactly, And the mock-up was much different than what I normally would have used. It's bizarre how sometimes mock-ups that are less attractive actually sell better. It's really bizarre. Anyways, put this listing together, and within like 2 months, I made a lot of money. A lot of money off of this one listing. And I was just like, okay, there was more verification, more proof that this is how it works. This is how it works. I put all of this time and action into trying to create an outcome with all those listings, and it didn't work. My energy was not right. My emotions were not in alignment. They were not positive. I was in a place of fear. So, once I stopped, relaxed, let go, trusted the universe, the universal manager, to bring the solution to me, then I had the success. This is how it works. You cannot force an outcome. You cannot create an outcome through action. It doesn't work. In fact, if you keep doing that and you don't do, thankfully, like what I did, is to stop and recalibrate. If you keep doing the action from that place of fear, you're just going to keep digging a hole further and further until you lose everything. You cannot win your way through action. I've tried that so many times and it doesn't work. In fact, it makes you feel worse because you're feeling this motivational energy to force an outcome and you're just pushing your desires further and further away. It's like you're chasing something. If there's somebody that you want in your life to love you or a relationship and you're chasing that person, chasing implies it's running away. You can't chase. You have to relax and let it come to you. You have to relax and trust and have faith. Jesus says in the Bible, ask and ye shall receive. He doesn't say ask, then go work really hard, become worthy, and go force it and make it happen. Complete opposite. He says receive. What do you do when you receive a gift? You just thank you and you have gratitude. Now, when something presents itself, there will be some action to take. For example, like in my story, the listing idea, the t-shirt design idea presented itself to me. I then had to take action to create the listing. But I didn't feel fear when I was creating the listing. I felt like whatever, it doesn't matter. My energy was in alignment. I thought, let's give it a try. Why not? It's not going to hurt. It's only one listing. It'll take a couple minutes to throw it up. I mean, literally it just takes like 2 or 3 minutes. Well, that one actually took me probably 10 minutes because I had to create the listing from scratch, the design from scratch. But I mean, a few minutes later and wha-bam, there you go. So some action is needed, but it's your energy that's important. Excuse me, I just sneezed. I edited it out. Your action is fruitless if your energy isn't right. It's important to let go and trust and know that it's not you, not your physical action that creates and controls. It's a higher power. All we have to do is get in the stream of the flow of the higher power. And when you do, results will be magnificent. It may not happen instantly. You may have to take some time to learn how to keep letting go, to stay in that stream and to trust. That's the biggest word, is trusting that something will present itself to you. If you hire a manager in your business to run your business, you allow the manager to do the job. You don't go in there and start doing the manager's job and say, hey, I need this to happen, and you start meddling in it. No, you trust the manager to get the job done. Think of the law of attraction or God or the universe as this universal manager who is like the perfect manager, managing everything and doing everything perfectly for you. So let go and trust your manager to get the job done for you. Relax. If you feel inspired to take some action, take some action. You know, for me, sometimes I'm like, I feel like making some t-shirt designs today. And maybe they'll sell and maybe they won't sell. It doesn't matter. I just feel inspired to do that, so I'm going to do it. And whether they sell or not, it might lead me to something else. I've had this happen. I create listings. I'm not selling them, but I get one person who comes and asks, hey, can you change this on that design for me? Can you customize it so it's like this? And I go, that's a good idea. And I recreate the design and create the listing, and now that listing sells. But I was inspired to create the initial listing, which attracted that customer to come and ask, which got me to where I could make the modified listing. So when you feel inspired, go ahead and take some action, but don't put any pressure. It's all about your energy. What emotions are you feeling? Your energy is what creates, not your actions. When your energy is in alignment, you will take the proper actions that get you where you want to go, because now your energy is in the right place. If you go into action from a place of fear or lack, you're just going to make things worse. I have seen this. I always have the most success when I let go. When I let go and I go, you know what? I'm not in control at the end of the day anyway. It's not me. I have a manager that's taking care of it all for me. Thank you, God, for taking care of this for me. I know it's going to work out, no matter what it looks like. And it always works out. In fact, it always works out better than I would have imagined. But you have to persist in faith, trusting that it will work out. And whenever you start to feel negative and you feel fear, sit down and meditate and affirm to yourself, everything is going to work out. Everything is going to work out. Solutions will present themselves. Solutions will present themselves. I trust the universe to take care of me. I'm going to let go. And maybe I will take some action, and that's fine. But what's important is that I get my mindset right. You guys, this has been the most powerful thing in my life. And I'm not just saying that. Being able to let go and trust. Not to mention, you feel less stressed because you're working on your emotions. Your body feels better. You have less anxiety. You are in a more comfortable feeling place. You're going to get sick less often. Your health's going to be better because you're feeling better, because your emotions are better. You're going to try. Everything just gets better. So my challenge for you guys is to let go. Maybe take a day or two and don't do any action. And just go, you know what? I trust. I'm letting go. Focus on that letting go and allowing the universe to bless you. And if you feel inspired to take action, go ahead. But don't try to control or force. Know that your action may or may not have a result. And it doesn't matter, because you are going to get what you want at the end of the day. And maybe in a way that you never would have even imagined. In fact, it almost always comes out of the blue in ways that you're like, wow, okay, I didn't expect that. But it will come if you stay faithful and remain consistent in your faith. You guys, I hope you find this helpful. Go work on your own faith, letting go, and trusting the universe to take care of you. If you did like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future helpful content. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.